ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് എന്താ ഗുഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർനൂൺ. എല്ലാവർക്കും ലൈവിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. ഈ സൗണ്ട് എങ്ങനെ മാറ്റും? മെസ്സേജ് വരുന്നേ, കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല. ഇപ്പം ഗെയിം പ്ലേയിലേക്ക് പതുക്കെ കിടക്കാം. ആദ്യം ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കണമെന്തോന്ന് ആർക്കറിയാം. ഇതെനിക്ക് പൊളിയുന്നുണ്ടേ. വാട്സപ്പിൽ മെസ്സേജ് വരുന്നതാണ്. ഇറക്കും. എന്ത് ചെയ്യും മല്ലയായി, എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ഒന്ന് ലിങ്ക് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യട്ടെ. പതുക്കെ ഗെയിമിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം. റാങ്ക് ഒന്ന് കൂട്ടണം, ഒന്ന് 2000 അടിക്കണം. ഇത് കണ്ട 12 ലോസേ, ഒരു കളി തോറ്റി, 8 ഡ്രോ, 36 വിജയം. 2800, 3000. ഒരു ടോപ്പ് 100 ഒക്കെ അടിക്കാൻ നോക്കാം. ഒക്കെ തന്നെ ആയിക്കോളും. ഗെയിം പ്ലേയിലേക്ക് വല്ല കുഴപ്പമൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിൽ പറയണം കേട്ടാ. പോയിന്റ് കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ഞാൻ റാങ്ക് നോക്കിയില്ല എത്രയായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ റൊണാൾഡോനെ ഇറക്കൂല. റൊണാൾഡോ ഹെവി എനിക്ക്.
Reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Yeah, and N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and slow it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle. And when you watch him in the latter parts of the game, 90th minute, he looks as if he's in the first five. Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Chance for a shot.
എന്റെ പൊന്നി
He's having a hit. A real toss and a real let off. It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. Yeah.
അയ്യേ
Strong
അറിയാണ്ടെന്ന്
and purposeful. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the finish!
എടാ ഗോളിന് അടിയിലേക്ക് വരച്ചതല്ല കിട്ടാത്തത് സെലിബ്രേഷൻ
So precise. The finish sumptuous. Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert the defensive situation into a goal. And it's very impressive. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Plays it in low. Casemiro has
Hey.
footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That is a little undercooked.
അശി കഴുത
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Rummenigge.
എടാ എന്തുവാടാ
Ronaldinho.
ഓ ഈ ടോമിയും മിക്കി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഉയ്യോ കിടിലാണ് അവന്റെ പാസ് അടിപൊളി പാസ് പിന്നെ ലോ സ്ക്രീമർ
Set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot, but with something up their sleeve. Yeah, they clearly feel
എന്തുവാടി
counter-attack.
സ്കില്ല് കൊടുക്കണം ഞാൻ സ്കില്ലൊന്നും കൊടുത്തിട്ടില്ല
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
ഞാൻ ജയിപ്പിക്കും
That interception was most necessary. He read that really well and stopped it. Mbappe!
അടിയടാ അടി
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's their second quarter of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. Nice interception, well timed. Nedved. Mbappe.
എടാ ഫസ്റ്റ് ടച്ച് കളി പിന്നെ കളി
Ronaldinho.
ആഷിഖ് ഹായടാ മുത്തേ
Ronaldinho.
വെൽക്കം ടു ദ സ്ട്രീം
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
എന്റെ പൊന്നോ
And he has kicked it out somehow. Really looks
എടാ ആഷിക്കേ ലൈവിൽ വല്ല കുഴപ്പമുണ്ടോ മുത്തേ
forward. Number 3 coming up.
അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ
It's a goal.
കുത്തിയിടും
They have come roaring back. Well, I always thought they had it in
ഈ
them.
അടുത്ത് തന്നെ ഗ്രീൻ സ്ക്രീൻ ഒക്കെ വരുന്നതായിരിക്കും ഇപ്പൊ കുറച്ച് ക്വാളിറ്റി ഒക്കെ കുറവാണ്
Really hard to stop.
അതൊന്നും തോന്നുന്നില്ല
Great corner, and he did the rest. He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one. That could Rummenigge!
നല്ല കളി
An attempt which, in hindsight, was
ഓക്കേടാ മുത്തേ താങ്ക്സ് ടാ
well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself. No
എന്നാ
matter
ഉണ്ട്
the
സുഖാണോ
situation.
എന്താ പരിപാടി
And this could be the final action of the first half. Zanetti getting this one clear.
ഫേക്ക് ഇടാൻ നോക്കിയതാ ഹാഫ് ആയല്ലേ
And it's half time.
ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ ഫേക്കും വരത്തില്ല ഒന്നും വരത്തില്ല എനിക്കങ്ങനെ പൊളിഞ്ഞിങ്ങ വരും
A really good go, and they head into the
ആ
break.
ക്യൂട്ടിക്ക് ഉണ്ടാവണം ക്യൂട്ടിക്ക് ഉണ്ടാവണം കളിക്കണമല്ലേ കളിക്കുന്ന ഫ്രീ അല്ലേ
Keeping their own neutral pass.
ഇടയ്ക്ക് ജോബൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് നോക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് നമ്മള് കളിക്കാത്ത. എന്തായാലും കളിക്കണം.
creativity. Both
ഇനിയിപ്പോൾ
sides
എത്ര മണിയായി?
ought to be
4 മണിയായി. ഒരു 5 മണിയൊക്കെ ആകുമ്പോൾ ഉണ്ടാവും.
they've gone toe to toe for those
ഓ
45 minutes.
വൈഫൈക്ക് എന്തോ
Half-time
പറ്റിയിട്ടുണ്ടേ,
score is 1-1.
ക്ഷമിക്കണേ. സെറ്റായിട്ടുണ്ട്, വൈഫൈ സെറ്റായിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
കണ്ട പാസ് ആ ചെറുക്കൻ്റെ
Ball over the top. Strikes one from range.
ഗോൾ. നോക്കി നിൽക്കണം, ഇങ്ങനെ നോക്കി നിൽക്കണം. ഗെയിമർ ഡെവിൽ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവൻ ആരാണ് എനിക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ല. മുജ്ജെന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, അറിയത്തില്ല ആരാന്ന് അറിയത്തില്ല. പേര് പറയുന്നെങ്കിൽ അറിയാമായിരുന്നു. എന്താണ്? വെൽക്കം ടു ദ സ്ട്രീം.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation.
അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പാസിട്ടാ ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ നോക്കി നിൽക്കൂ.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's so
ഓ അങ്ങനെ വാ. ശേ, കൊടുക്ക് കൊടുക്ക്.
that dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Right, Dembele. Vitinha does well to get it back. Mbappe.
ഓ ത്രൂ നോക്കിയിട്ട് കിട്ടിയില്ല കയ്യിൽ.
Dembele. Great vision. Right, Dembele. And a chance. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. Dembele
ആരെ സത്യം എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായില്ല.
disappointed.
ഇത് പേര് പറയാമെങ്കിൽ അറിയാൻ പറ്റും.
Won't never forget that.
പേര് സ്വന്തം പേരല്ലാത്തോണ്ട് മനസ്സിലായില്ല പെട്ടെന്ന്. ആ പടച്ച് അണ്ണാക്കി കിട്ടിയല്ലേ. വാ കമന്റ് വായിക്കാൻ പോയതാ. ശേ,
Incredible. Well, this is just incredible. I mean,
വഴിയുണ്ട്. നമ്മള് ഇപ്പൊ ഒരു സാധനത്ത് ഇറക്കി കാണിച്ചു തരാം. അവിടെ ഈ സാധനമില്ല.
jumping header. Absolutely.
എനിക്ക് ആ റൊണാൾഡോനെ കൊണ്ട് കളിപ്പിക്കാൻ അറിയത്തില്ല.
Ball came from some really
ഭയങ്കര
smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking the
ഭയങ്കര
ball? I think the boss
ഈ ഒരു മുത്ത് നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ കൗണ്ടർ ടാർഗറ്റ് ഇട്ടേക്കണ മുത്ത്. ഓ ബോക്സ് ടു ബോക്സാ, പക്ഷെ പ്യുവർ സാധനമാണ് ഇതൊക്കെ. അയ്യോ പാസ് കണ്ടില്ലായിരുന്നു. മറ്റേ കിടിലൻ പാസ്സല്ലായിരുന്നു. എട്ടക്ക് വൈഫൈ ഒരു ഷോ കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, ക്ഷമിക്കണേ.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards.
അപ്പോൾ
Front-footed alterations here. Now forwards entering the field.
എടാ അവന് പറഞ്ഞു അവന് എല്ലാം പോയി.
Playing with now, Peter. Italy drag themselves back again. Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got
എടാ അതെന്താടാ
teams
അടിക്കാന്?
in equal standing, the
ശേ,
outcome should all come down to finishing.
കണ്ടു, ഇതാണ് എൻ്റെ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ അവസ്ഥ.
Casemiro, Serginho. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield the winner.
ഓഫ് ഓഫ്.
And the assistant
ക്ഷമിച്ച് എന്ത് എന്ത് ക്ഷമിച്ച്? ആ അയ്യോ
Maldini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vitinha. And he's picked it up out wide.
ഫേക്ക്.
He's done very well to take that back. Very nicely done. Can he get it through? I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Somewhere off target. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Clearly is missed.
ഓ ശേ,
Not get picked out.
രാമനൊപ്പി. രാമൻ്റെ അവൻ വല്ലപ്പോഴും വല്ല ഇതിലും വന്നതാ വന്നു. കോള് വിളിച്ചാൽ കോള് വിളിക്കത്ത് കിട്ടത്തുകൂടിയില്ല.
And it is replayed easily. Knocks it
ഇത്
into
ഗോളാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പൊളിക്കും.
Bale in acres of space out wide. Takes a shot! And another try!
സമ്മതിയില്ല.
Close. So it does end all square, inspiration, perspiration both on showing.
3 പോയിന്റ് ഇറങ്ങിയുള്ള അടിക്കാം. ഇത് 2K അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 250 അടിപ്പിക്കും. ഞാൻ അടിപ്പിക്കും. അടുത്ത കളി ഞാൻ സ്ക്വാഡൊന്നും നോക്കിയല്ല, ഡയറക്റ്റ് അങ്ങ് കളിയിലേക്ക് ചോർന്നത് തരുമല്ല. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കുക, സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. എന്താ താഴെ പോയി? അപ്പോൾ 5. അയ്യോ, റേഞ്ച് 5 ഉള്ളവനെ വന്നല്ലോ. അറിയില്ല അതാരാണെന്നാലും. വേറെ ഒരാളാണ് കണ്ടോണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. കമന്റ് ഇടാ, അല്ലല്ലേ വല്ലതും മിണ്ടാ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. ആരെങ്കിലും ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വേണ്ടിയല്ലേ മിണ്ടാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. റൊണാൾഡോനെ ഇറക്കത്തില്ല, നോക്കണ്ട, ആരും ഒന്നും പറയണ്ട. റൊണാൾഡോനെ ഇറക്കത്തില്ല. ഇന്ന് 250 അടിക്കാനാണ് ടാർഗറ്റ്. നോക്കാം, ഈ സീസണിൽ എന്തായാലും ടോപ്പ് 100 അടിക്കണമെന്നുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ നടക്കൂലെന്ന് തോന്നാം. എല്ലാവരും കട്ടക്ക് റാങ്ക് അടിക്കും. 200 എങ്ങനെ അടിക്കാനേ? ഇനി ഇരുന്ന് കളിക്കണം, ടൈം വേണ്ടേ?
Joshua Kimmich, in many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to...
അവന് ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് കളറുണ്ട്. അവനൊരു കട്ട് ബിഹൈൻഡ് ടേണും ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് കളറിന് ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് കളറും കൊടുത്താൽ സെറ്റാണ്. അവിടെ ചെണ്ടി ചേർത്ത് കോർണർ നമുക്ക് എന്നും ഒരു ഗോളടിക്കാനുള്ള ചാൻസാണ്. 90% ഗോള്, 10% പുറത്തു. അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ഘട്ടമാണ് എൻ്റെ.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's great chance! With speed from back to front.
അതൊക്കെ ഗോളടിക്കാവുന്നതാണ്, ഞാൻ അടിച്ചില്ല. അയ്യോ, മൾദീരിയൊക്കെ ഇത് എവിടെ?
Well stopped. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread it left.
Foul.
Himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
10 minutes ആയിട്ടുള്ളൂ അല്ലേ?
Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle. Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. Xabi Alonso. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's been intercepted. He read that really well and stopped it. And here's Mbappe. So just a one.
ആദ്യത്തെ ഗോളാണ് ഹെഡർ കോർണർ.
Is 1-0. He won't be happy with that one. Engages and forces him off the ball. Back to Suter.
അയ്യോ
Totti.
ക്രോസിന്റെ ആളാന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
Fantastic.
കുറെ ക്രോസ് വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
That's a throw. This is Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Aubameyang. Looking to play it in. Love.
ക്ഷമിക്കണോട്ടെ, ഇവിടെ കിടന്ന് കുറെ എണ്ണങ്ങൾ ബഹളം വെക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അതിന്റെ
Clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Aubameyang. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Batistuta. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's got away.
ഇവിടെ അയ്യേ അത് ക്രോസ് ഇട്ടാൽ മതിയായിരുന്നു.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Knocks it into space. Xabi Alonso. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just a one goal in, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45
വൈഫൈ
Just can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the move is neither overly negative.
വൈഫൈ പണി തരുന്നുണ്ട് ഗെയ്സ്. വൈഫൈ നല്ല രീതിക്ക് പണി തരുന്നുണ്ട്.
It's nil-nil.
ടെക്ക് നല്ല റേഞ്ച്.
Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
വൈഫൈയിലാണോ കളിക്കുന്നതെന്നൊരു ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ട്.
We've just begun the second period here.
ആ വൈഫൈയില, വെറുതെ അല്ല.
Favour by grabbing another one here.
വൈഫൈയിൽ കളിക്കുന്നില്ല. വൈഫൈയിൽ കളിക്കാൻ ഓ
This ended up in no man's land. Threads one in, but that's wonderful alertness.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, that is not the
എൻ്റെ
best
പാസ്
ball.
എനിക്കിഷ്ടമാണ്.
He offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the pass is intercepted. Nedved.
വേണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
Xabi Alonso. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to the run. Shot, decent shot! And he opts to go forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now this should be a chance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
എൻ്റെ പൊന്നെ വൈഫൈ ആണ്.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
ഈ ഡെമ്പല് എൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും ഫേവറേറ്റ് ഡെമ്പലെയാണ്. നമുക്ക് റോഡ്രിഗുണ്ട്. DMF പൊസിഷൻ CMF ഇട്ടാൽ എനിക്കൊരു അറ്റാക്കിങ് കിട്ടുന്നില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ CMF ഉള്ളവനെ തന്നെ ഇറക്കും. അങ്ങനെ കളിക്കും. ഒപ്പോണൻ്റ് തന്നെ കാര്യത്തില്ല. എൻ്റെ ഒപ്പോണൻ്റ് സ്ക്വാഡ് ഞാൻ നോക്കിയില്ലായിരുന്നു. കുഴപ്പമില്ല. അറ്റാക്കിംഗ് ഫുൾ ബാക്കിനെയൊക്കെ പിടിച്ചു. CMF ഇട്ട് എങ്ങനെയാണ് കളിക്കുന്നത്? നൺ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റൈലല്ലേ?
Substitution for Senegal. Number 21, Messi. Number 5, Francesco Totti.
തൊട്ടക്കായോണ്ട് ഭയങ്കര ഷോക്കാണ് കേട്ടോ കേസ്.
Number 20, Batistuta. Coming on the field,
Brahim Diaz!
Number 22, De Bruyne.
And it's kicked.
Number 17,
ബെയില് പറക്കണമുണ്ട്. ബെയിലിനെ പിടിച്ചു നിർത്തി തരാമെന്ന് നോക്കിക്കേ. 79 സ്പീഡുള്ള സാബി അലോൺസോ. എൻ്റെ പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് അങ്ങനെയാണ്, പന്തെടുക്കത്തില്ല. നോക്കിയേക്കും എത്ര പ്രസ് എനിക്ക്.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bill! And a neat finish.
അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. നെറ്റ് ശരിയായപ്പോൾ കളിയും കുഴപ്പമില്ലാണ്ട് വരുന്നുണ്ട്.
So precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So it's the... Oh, it wrapped
really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
ഡെംബലെ.
They should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, this was sharp.
Aimed beyond the defence.
And the number on the board is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football.
$2050 എത്തിക്കായിരിക്കാം അല്ലേ? എല്ലാ കളിയും ജയിക്കണം, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
ഇത് ഓപ്പൺ ആണില്ലല്ലോ. ഇത് ഓപ്പൺ ആണില്ലല്ലോ.
ആർക്ക് എല്ലാം ഇപ്പൊ പഠിച്ചു വരുന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ, ക്ഷമിക്കണേ. കമ്പുലാപ്പണ്ണാൻറ്റി ഉയ്യോ കിടിലൻ സ്ക്വാഡ്. ആങ്കർ മാൻ ഇല്ല, അവൻ്റെ എവിടെ വീക്ക്നെസ്? ഈ സൈഡാണ് വീക്ക്നെസ്. ആ ബോക്സ് ടു ബോക്സ് കിടക്കണതിൻ്റെ അവിടെ വീക്ക്നെസ് നല്ല, അവിടെ കൂടി കൗണ്ടർ ചെയ്യാം. വക്കൂട്ടിയൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് വന്നാൽ വീക്ക്നെസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സാധനമേ ഇല്ല.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
ഈ വൈഫ് എന്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ
Well, it
ഒട്ടൊക്കെ
looks
ഇങ്ങനെ
like a big
പറയുന്നു.
game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Claude Makélélé is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game. Oh, terrible pass! He's found a way through. That's just plain and safe. Simple.
അയ്യേ എനിക്കറിയാം ഗോളി കയറിയായിരുന്നു മണ്ടൻ്റെ അങ്ങേ പോ
Vitinha. He's had a hit!
എൻ്റെ പൊന്നെ ഇത് അവനാ
Vitinha. Nedved! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Nedved is offering a right smile there. And we have our very first goal.
ബോക്സ് ടു ബോക്സ് അടിച്ച് അടി ഗോളി കയറിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ
Beckenbauer clears it away. That's a good foray he's making. Thinks about the shot. Oh, such a clever touch.
കൊള്ളാട്ടെ ഫിസിക്കൽ
That is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Guardiola is
എടാ അതെന്ത്
guilty of
പാടിയാണ്
that. Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass is
അവനൊക്കെ അടിച്ച് ഗോള് കയറി ഞാൻ നിർത്തിപ്പോ പിന്നെ ഓൾ പ്ലെയർ വെറുതെ നിൽക്കണം ഗ്രീഷ്മണൊക്കെ അടിച്ചിട്ട് പിന്നെ എന്തിനാ കളിക്കണേ വൈഫൈ മാറ്റി
Oh, that's neat. And now they can spring out of defence. Griezmann.
എടാ
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the defence
ഇടയ്ക്ക് സ്റ്റക്ക് വരുന്നുണ്ട് ഗെയിം പിന്നെ വൈഫൈ
contested.
ഒറ്റയ്ക്കുകയാണ്
He's
മണ്ടനൊക്കെ
that was
ഞാൻ ഫുള്ളങ്ങ് കയറ്റിക്കൊണ്ടുവരുമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കാം പന്നി
the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't. Looking for the run. And here's Mbappe. And here's Aubameyang. Puyol produces the perfect tackle there. Knocks it into space. Gerrard. Kyoto Sanga are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers. Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter.
ഈയിടെ ഡബിൾ ടച്ച്
Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. 5 minutes till the break.
പാസ് എത്ര മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് പാസ്സാ പോണേ
That's been intercepted. That's great positioning. So good from him. And that has left him in a heap. Tries to play it through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic.
47 വരെയും പോയി അതെങ്ങനെ
End of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
അയ്യോ വൈഫൈ മാറ്റില്ല
Food really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to
ഇനി
reignite.
സ്മൂത്തായിരിക്കും
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Very nicely done. Shot could be on. It's Makélélé.
ഇവിടെ എന്ത് പാടാ
Interception. Gerrard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Back where it came from.
ഇവരെടുത്ത്
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
ഓഫ്
Chance!
ഇപ്പം എഴുതിയാണ്
Get out somehow! Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yota Sanga at their second corner now. He's rising!
ഇതെന്തുവാ
Not a bad try by any means. Well, he's furious with himself. Oh, terrible mistake.
ഇവിടെ എൻ്റെ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് പോലെയാണ് അയ്യോ മിസ്റ്റേക്കിൻ്റെ പൂരാണ്
And Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. And there's his chance to make the counter. Griezmann. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond it. Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too
പറ്റുന്നില്ല
much.
പഴയ പോലെ കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല ഫോമോട്ട ഈ ആക്സലറേഷൻ ബേസ്റ്റ് ഒക്കെ അടിപൊളി സ്കില്ല നമുക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ പൊളിയായിട്ട് ഇതാക്കാം
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Number 3 coming up.
Number 9. Mbappe. Number 17. Johan Cruyff. Number 14. Pep Guardiola. Number 8. Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 22. Gullit.
It's Rodrigo de Paul.
Number 24. David Villa. Number 7.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
25. Rodrigo de Paul. Substitution.
Oh, good read. That was well played, well stopped. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal. Not quite on the
എന്ത്
same
പറയാനാണ്
And their comrade might want to be careful there. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Kyoto Sanga desperately searching for the winner here.
അയ്യോ
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
സമനിലേ
Played into space. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. And he's taking no chances there. And we're done.
എൻ്റെ
So
പൊന്നെ
attack once
ഡ്രോ
again.
ഒന്ന് ഡ്രോ ഒന്ന്
Defensive
മനുഷ്യൻ
dominance
പോയിക്കൊള്ളാണ്
combined with wastefulness.
ഓറ് പോയിന്റ് ഇനി ഡ്രോ വിൻ ഡ്രോ വിൻ ഡ്രോ വിൻ ഡ്രോ വിൻ 10 ഡ്രോ എന്ത് പറയാനാ സ്കിൽ ട്രെയിനിങ് ലോസ് ക്രൈമിന് ഡിപ്പിംഗ് ഷോട്ട് കൊടുക്കല്ലേ വാവ് സ്വന്തം ഉമ്മി വന്ന് കമന്റ് ഇടുമ്പോൾ സുഖം എന്ത് രസം ഒച്ചകളുണ്ട് ത്രൂ പാസ് ഇങ്ങനെ വെയിറ്റഡ് പാസ് ഇല്ല എന്നിട്ട് വെയിറ്റഡ് പാസ് കൊടുക്കണമെന്നില്ലേ പിൻ പോയിന്റ് ക്രോസിംഗ് ഉണ്ടോ? പിൻ പോയിന്റ് ക്രോസിംഗ് ഇല്ല. ക്രോസ് ആ കൊടുക്കണ്ട. ഒരാൾ പോലും ഇല്ലേ. എല്ലാം വേണ്ടപ്പെട്ട വയസ്സ്. എന്തിനാണോ ഗ്രൂപ്പിലെടുത്തിട്ടത് വാപ്പി? നാണം കെടുത്തുമോ? ഉസ്മാൻ ഡെമ്പല്ലേ. കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരാൾ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക മക്കളെ, ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the games. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, but at the same time maintain the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And we have our very
ഇതുവരെ ഞാൻ അടിച്ച ഗോളിൽ എല്ലാം കോർണർ ഗോളാട്ടോ.
last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro robbed of possession. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the shot! It's in! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. And the shots!
കോർണർ നേടുക. സൂപ്പർ.
Really looks sharp there, Jimmy. That's very well played. Corner number 2 then. Chance for a shot! Goal!
കിട്ടവരാണ്.
And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a great tremendous through everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tries to pass it through. Shot and goal! Oh, there's a probing ball. The Broncos. He's fell away past. He's on it. Can he get away? And the finish!
സുപ്പന്നി
That's another chance!
പിന്നെ ബ്ലോക്ക്.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Mbappe!
അതിന് അവിടെ ഇട്ടാ അങ്ങനെ കാണിച്ചത്.
Oh,
facing up to his adversary. This is
ആ,
the form of that shot.
ആ,
Hazard played down the flank. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Cucurella, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yeah, has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Benatia makes the interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And Aubameyang! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Vitinha.
ഉഫ്.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though able to hold on this time. Maldini gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Aubameyang. Takes the shot!
ഓ കാല്
Oh, nearly. And the whistle goes for half-time.
നാല് താരൊക്കെ
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
To clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost trying to get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. And we are back underway. Just eases him off the ball. Rafael Varane. And they win it back again. Bronckhorst wins the duel this time.
പോയി കിട്ടി പോയില്ലേ അയ്യോ.
Vitinha. Oh, this looks sharp. And Bronckhorst. He's picked his way through. And Bronckhorst, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. Can he finish? Well, that's a race to the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vitinha getting up there! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his
അവിടെ ഇട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ
second.
ഭയങ്കര ഒരു താല്പര്യമില്ല.
A case now of complete control.
35 സെക്കൻഡ് ഡിലേ ഉണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് നെയ്മറിനൊക്കെ നല്ല വിധത്തിൽ വീടില്ല. നെയ്മറിനാണ് ഈ ഇൻഡിവിജ്വൽ ഇൻസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ പൊളിയാണ്. അവിടെ നെയ്മറിനും കൂടി കൊടുക്കാം. ഇവിടെ നൺ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റൈലിന് ഇൻഡിവിജ്വൽ ഇൻസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ കൊടുക്കാനേ പറയത്തുള്ളൂ. നൺ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റൈലിന് അടിപൊളിയാണ്, കൊടുത്തു നോക്കും, സെറ്റാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എങ്ങനെയാണ് വേണ്ടതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അങ്ങനെ കൊടുക്കുക. കാരണം ഓരോ ഇൻഡിവിജ്വൽ ഇൻസ്ട്രക്ഷനും അതിൻ്റേതായ ഒരു കറക്റ്റ് ഇതുണ്ട്. ലൈക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് പ്ലേ മേക്കർ ആണെങ്കിൽ അങ്ങനെ ഓടത്തുള്ളൂ, ഇങ്ങനെ ഓടത്തുള്ളൂ. അതുപോലെയൊക്കെ തന്നെ ഇൻഡിവിജ്വൽ ഇൻസ്ട്രക്ഷനും ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ ഇട്ട് കൊടുക്കുക. ഈ റൺ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റൈൽസിനൊക്കെ ഓടാൻ ഇച്ചിരി ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരിക്കും.
That is a little undercut.
കൗണ്ടർ അടിക്കുക എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ ഓടിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഓടിയില്ല, അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു മട്ടയുള്ളൂ.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very laudable. This is Lukaku. He's going for goal. It's hit the upright. No.
എടാ കാണുന്നവർ കമന്റ് എടുട്ടോ.
That didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Neymar. Cucurella. He's shifting through the gears here.
കുക്കുറല്ല എനിക്ക് സ്പെയിനിൽ ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട എഴുതി കുക്കുറല്ല.
Third corner of the game.
കുക്കുറല്ല ബീസ്റ്റാണ് മക്കളെ. അതെന്ത് പോലെ
It's an own goal. Well, that's really
പക്ഷെ
unfortunate.
കാണിച്ചില്ല.
He'll be kicking
എന്തായാലും
himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Rapid and full of intent. Nice, fist it forward. Company
അയ്യോ
just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
But Bronkhorst kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession.
നല്ല അടി അടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് ഇറങ്ങാൻ. ആ കമന്റ് ഇട്ടാ കമന്റ് ഇട്ടാലേ വല്ലതും മിണ്ടാൻ പറ്റത്തുള്ളൂ.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. And it's to Rossi.
There'll be 5 minutes at a time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Great vision. And the through ball. Around kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ribery. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for them.
41 14 പോയിന്റിലൊക്കെ എന്തുവാ റാങ്ക് ഇല്ലാത്തവനൊക്കെ കിട്ടുന്നേ. ഒന്ന് ക്യൂറ്റി ഉണ്ടാന്ന് നോക്കട്ടെ. ക്യൂറ്റിയിൽ ആരും ഇട്ടിട്ടില്ല. ഇട്ടിട്ടില്ല. വൈഫൈ. ഒരു 414 എന്തുവാ ഇത്? കാലിങ്ങനെ നീട്ടി വെച്ച് കളിക്കാം. എംബാപ്പേനെ കളയത്തില്ല, എംബാപ്പേന്റെ മുത്താണ്. 8 എംബാപ്പെ നല്ല ഫോമായിരിക്കും. 8 ഒരുമാതിരി കളിക്കുകയില്ല, കളിപ്പിക്കത്തുമില്ല, അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു കളിയായിരിക്കും. അൽഹംദുലില്ലാ.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are ready to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence. history cuts it back.
Goes for a shot!
Looking for options for movement.
Just to keep his had a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talking about a real rude awakening, it's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Ledbetter. Spread out to the left. Small kick. Quarter of an hour played.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Two are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Luis Suarez. Good read, needed to be.
നമ്മുടെ പണ്ടത്തെ കജ്ജവളിന്റെ കാർഡില്ലേ അതുപോലെ ഇത്.
Rummenigge. Oh, that's neat. He's having a shot! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! They had
ലോ സ്ക്രീമർ തുമ്മി എൻ്റെ ഇഷ്ടത്തിന് കൊടുത്ത സ്കില്ലാണ്.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was thrashing, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so...
There's the shot!
ലോ സ്ക്രീം അടിയടാ.
Terrific save from the keeper.
ലോ
Really anticipated
സ്ക്രീമർ
that well, didn't he?
സ്ക്രീമർ.
And we have our very first corner.
ഇനി നോക്കാം എങ്ങനെയാണ്.
Let's go out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
ഇപ്പൊ കൊടുക്കാനെ.
Corner number 2 then. He is just caressing the ball. Shoots the shoots! Oh, it's hit the post!
അയ്യോ
Oh,
അയ്യോ അയ്യോ.
such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
പറഞ്ഞോ കിട്ടില്ലല്ലേ പോളി.
So we have
അയ്യോ
a
അവനെ കൊണ്ട് കളിപ്പിക്കാൻ നോക്കല്ലടാ. അവൻ കിട്ടില്ല അമ്മീ ചെയ്യാൻ.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's got away. The ball goes in. He leaps for it. And yes, it's
ഉംബാപ്പേ ഉംബാപ്പേ ഉംബാപ്പേ.
they are purring, truly purring.
അവൻ എക്സിറ്റ് അടിക്കും.
The
അടിച്ച്
movement so precise. The finish.
അടിച്ച് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ല അവൻ എക്സിറ്റ് അടിക്കും. അടിച്ച് ഒപ്പോണന്റ് എക്സിറ്റ് അടിച്ചു.
Thank you, Beckley. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
കറക്റ്റ് ഒരു എൻ്റെ പിന്നെ 13 പോയിൻ്റൊക്കെ എന്ത് കളി കളിച്ചിട്ടാടാ 13 പോയിൻ്റ് കേട്ടോണേ. നല്ല കളി കളിച്ചു എന്നിട്ട് 13 പോയിൻ്റ്. ഓ തോൽക്കാനായിട്ട്. മുടി ഒന്ന് വെട്ടണം. മുടി ശോകമാണ്. കെട്ടി വെക്കാനും ആയിട്ടില്ല. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കെട്ടിയായി വെച്ചാൽ ഇരിക്കണം മുടി. ഓ, തുളച്ച നാളുള്ളവനെ കിട്ടി. അങ്കളി ഇത് റെഡി എടുത്തു മക്കളെ. സ്ഥലം അടിപൊളിയാ, പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് ആ ബോക്സ് ടു ബോക്സിന് മാറ്റാൻ
What a scene
തോന്നുന്നില്ല.
we have here. There's a real expectant
സ്ഥലം
buzz in the
സെറ്റാണ്,
stadium,
പക്ഷെ
and players
ബോക്സ് ടു
will look
ബോക്സിന്
extra
എനിക്ക്
raring to
പാസിങ്
go any minute
നന്നായിട്ട്
now.
ഫിനിഷ് ചെയ്തതിനും കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല.
Expectations and decibels both rising
Pass.
fast here. Things are heating up,
Pass.
and we'll be getting underway
Pass, pass,
very soon.
pass. Pass is the beauty of game. Passing is the beauty of the game. ഇനി ഓരോരുത്തരെ ഇറക്കും.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard. Vital point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Swing the shots! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as
Swan
if the
Senior,
defense saw
എന്താണ്
it coming. They
പറയ്.
just didn't anticipate. On heels rather
കുറച്ച്
than
എന്താ
toes.
പറയ്.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they
Hey.
thought they may be a chance.
And now the breakaway. Passing is crisp and sharp. Caicedo, he's the guilty party there.
പറയ്, കമന്റ് ഇട്ടോ
It's not
കുറച്ച്.
taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Timber. Looking for the run. It's made its way to him. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
ഇവിടെ എന്ത്
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were at his having a shot. Goal! Barcelona!
എന്നാ പരിപാടി,
And
എങ്ങനെയുണ്ടാടാ?
the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Barcelona leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, well played, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good one he's making out on the left. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Closing in on goal. He's had a shot!
എന്ത് ഭാഗ്യമല്ലേ, ഇതുപോലത്തെ ഭാഗ്യം ഉള്ളവൻ ഇതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട് അടുത്തടിക്കുവൻ.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Totti! Yeah.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He can run onto that. And he
പാസ്,
can
അതാണ്
pop it
പറഞ്ഞത്,
away.
പാസ്, അവന്റെ പാസ്.
Totti, can he get it through? And he plays one through. Yeah, has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Good take and it's Aubameyang! And he has kept it out somehow. Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. And we have our very first corner. And that's it! And the comeback is
Corner.
complete! So we have a breakthrough.
First half തന്നെ comeback അടിക്കാൻ
From
കൊടുത്തു.
here. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Is there a chance?
ഇവിടെ ഫ്രീ കിക്ക് ഇതാടാ.
Again, a brilliant save.
Nearly 3 minutes
Out time, excellent interception.
ഇല്ല, ഇങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് കാണിച്ചു.
It's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. Mbappe!
വിൽ പവർ എംബാപ്പെ അടിപൊളിയത് കേട്ടോ. സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്ങിലും കൊടുത്തില്ല, യോഗ അടിച്ച.
Is a finish of the... And that is indeed the final act.
First half കഴിഞ്ഞു.
James. Things I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent
ഇവിടെ
game plan,
അഞ്ച്
and
മണി
if they were
5
to
മണി.
continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
അതാ സ്ട്രീം കണ്ടോണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നവര് ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക,
A scoreline like this after just 45 minutes.
ഇടക്ക് കമന്റ് ഒക്കെ ഇടും. എല്ലാം മിണ്ട.
Separated by 2.
ഇത് ചുമ്മാ മിണ്ടത്തുമില്ല, വെറുതെ ഇരുന്ന് കളിയാണ്. മടുത്തില്ല 2000 അടിക്കുന്നത്. 2050 ടാറ് കിട്ടി. ഇന്ന് 2000 അടിക്കാം.
So into the second half. Net yet? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, then number 2 then. No, he didn't quite meet
പക്ഷെ
it
അതൊന്ന്
right.
കറക്റ്റ് തലയെ കിട്ടിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ കൊള്ളാം.
Couldn't have done much better with that. He was under a
ഇങ്ങനെ ചാടി വരും, പടക്കം പൊട്ടിയും പടക്കം.
Number 3 coming up. Oh, really?
വീരൊക്കെ വീരെ ഇട്ടിട്ടില്ല.
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, that's nice. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Thuram calmly anticipates. Just about up to the hour now. Cannavaro. Vitinha. It's a searching pass. That's the keeper's ball. Schlotterbeck. Caicedo. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is not the best ball, as he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
അത് പാസില്ല.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Totti. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved.
ബാക്ക് ഹില്ല, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്.
Gerrard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Ribery. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Well, glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Totti. Puskas.
കൊക്കുള്ള പൊളി.
And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And Puskas! And that's a sharp finish.
ഇഞ്ചിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലേ?
It could be a lifeline. Two more needed. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
എന്ത് രസമാണ് പാസ് ചെയ്യാൻ.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Oh, that's a very decent shot, surely!
ഒരു ഗോളെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ കൊനാമി കനിഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കും. കനിഞ്ഞല്ല അതിന് വേറെ വല്ലതും പറയുന്നത്.
That was easy. Almost two. That's the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players.
ഇപ്പം 40 മിന്നി. മിന്നി മാത്രം 3 മിന്നി. 12 സാമിയിലെ 2050 ആക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു സമാധാനം. വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യ്, ഇച്ചിരി വെള്ളം എടുത്തിട്ട്. വെള്ളം. വെളിച്ചമില്ല കേസ്, അതാണ് ശോഭ.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. The opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Head back. And the brilliant
എന്താ അമ്മായ
goal!
അമ്മായി
Stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Or facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kimmich carries the ball down the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, and that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's not gone well. Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? Kimmich. Pitches it off him. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
അവിടെ അല്ല.
That is good strength. Oh, it's come loose. He's got away. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's on it. Can he get away? He will be. 5 minutes till the
അവിടെ
break.
ഇരിക്കലോ പന്നി.
Now it's Sorloth. Vitinha. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. That was lovely, that. And he's managed to get free. Sorloth!
സൊറൂത്തൊക്കെ അങ്ങനെ
And he
അടിച്ചായിട്ട് ഇത്
looked
എന്തുവാ?
every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
മൂന്ന് പേര് കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. ആ 3 പേരിൽ 2 പേര് ആരൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് പറയാവോ? ഇപ്പൊ പോയാൽ കുപ്പി എവിടെ വെള്ളമൊക്കെ തുറക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. നീങ്ങാതെ
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Kimmich with the short one. Decent chance! And again! That was superb! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
കൺസിസ്റ്റൻസി.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you do well, keep it going.
Sorloth. Yeah. Now it's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! He's been shifted off it. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's
ഒരു ലോ
more up
സ്ക്രീൻ
close and
കാണുന്നുണ്ട്.
personal. Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long. So they're running a fine line there.
ഡബിൾ ടച്ച് ഇട്ടാ
Looking for the run. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it. That is a little undercooked. That pass has been well intercepted. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see. This is a really front-footed approach. They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's a sharp hit of ball here. Good ball, good take. Courtois can clear it away. Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It will be. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And he's definitely offside. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. And it's Ronaldinho. It's run loose here. Not where it came from. He's found the way through. Shot a goal!
എന്തിപ്പോ ആദ്യം
So close to drawing level. Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Substitutions taking place.
എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയില്ല ഗൈസ്.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. This looks promising. Shot! Surely! And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. And he's intervened well there. Into the last 5 minutes. I think we're just about done here. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mbappe! No foul, says the referee. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of...
അമ്മ 2K അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് 2K അടിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും ഗൈസ്. 2K നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് 2K അടിക്കും. 2K ഇന്ന് വേറെ ആരെങ്കിലും ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടോ നോക്കട്ടെ. എനിക്കെന്തിനാ ഇത്ര നല്ല സ്ക്വാഡിനെയൊക്കെ തരുന്നേ? എനിക്കെന്തിനാ ഇത്ര നല്ല സ്ക്വാഡിനെയൊക്കെ തരുന്നേ? നമ്മൾ അതിനെയും തോപ്പിക്കും, അതിൻ്റെ അപ്പനെയും തോപ്പിക്കും. എന്താണ് മുത്തേ? തേജസ് മുത്തേ എന്താണ് പറയൂ? എനിക്കെന്ന് വിളിക്കാറിയാം, ഞാൻ മിണ്ടത്തില്ല. മുജേന്ന് വിളിച്ചിട്ട് ഓടി. എല്ലാ ഊളം വെച്ചും 4 സബ്സ്ക്രൈബേഴ്സ് ഒന്ന് കൂടിയിരുന്നു എനിക്ക്.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game here to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football.
നല്ല അങ്ങനെ വല്ലതും മിണ്ടാനൊക്കെ പറ, കമന്റ് ഒക്കെ അങ്ങനെ ഇട് ഇട്ടങ്ങ വല്ലതും മിണ്ടിട്ട്.
So it's down to business here. We all know Johan Cruyff is the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about. Always. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Jong. Yeah. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard.
എടാ ഈ കുക്കുറലേനെ കിട്ടിയ ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പറയട്ടെ, കിടിലാണ്, ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല.
Gerrard. Hazard.
കുക്കുറലയുടെ കണ്ടായിരുന്നോ? കുക്കുറലയുടെ ഇത് കണ്ടായിരുന്നോ?
Someone off target. Tries to play it through. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. And go bang! They've got to be quick to recover this.
അവൻ പോയി, തേജസ് പോയി. അങ്ങനെ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് പോകും, പിന്നെ മെസ്സേജ് ഒന്നും അയക്കത്തില്ല. നന്നായി.
And we have liftoff. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard with the short one. Del Piero. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Del Piero. Drive. Del Piero!
എന്റെ
Well, it's
ഗോളി.
not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. De Jong. And here's Hazard. And he's in on the chance! And yes, it's there! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Cruyff demonstrated great strength there. He really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to
Shot, surely!
സ്വന്തം ടീം വന്ന് ബ്ലോക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ
De Jong.
2 added minutes has been
a lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Cruyff. Pitches it off him. Now it's Aubameyang. Now who's going to be first to this? Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back underway. Shot a goal! De Jong, that's a lovely, neat pass. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Vitinha. De Jong. Aubameyang gets a foot in here.
വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടോ വെയിറ്റ്
Del
ചെയ്ത്
Piero. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
ഇത് തോക്കും മിക്കവാറും ഇങ്ങനെ വരാം
Now it's Hazard.
എൻ്റെ കയ്യൊക്കെ വരും.
Cafu. And it's De Jong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Timber. And here's Del Piero. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot!
പന്തിടിക്കുകയാണ്
That's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly got time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
substitution on the field. Number 21. Aubameyang.
So we have movement on both benches.
So a double change here, and both changes are offensive. Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Dembele.
So he'll try for distance.
That is a super hit, but it was always just off target. Well, I think he surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
"75 minutes played. And he's got the beating of his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was
Towering header!
ഓട്ടം തീർന്നു
Drawing level.
well, it's
ഇവൻ
certainly
എന്തുവാ
encouraging at least to have
നോക്കട്ടെ
moved
അവന്റെ
things the
സ്കോർ
right way after falling behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 23. Vitinha.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
3. Pirlo. Substitution.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. Mateus. Timber has it in a wide position. Oh, he's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
This is Dembele. And it's been hooked away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable.
എന്നാ പറയാ പതിമൂന്ന് കിട്ടിയ 70 80 അണ്ണാ അണ്ണാ അണ്ണാന്ന് വിളിച്ച ആ കൊണ്ട് വേറൊന്നും വിളിപ്പിക്കല്ലേ. ഇനി 9 പോയിന്റ് കിട്ടും. 9 5:30 5:40 അവിടെ യാ ബോയ് ലോഗി ഗെയിമിങ് പുള്ളിയൊരു യൂട്യൂബറാട്ടാ, സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണേ. നമ്മുടെ കമ്പനിക്കാരനാണ്.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and
ലോഗി
energy.
ഗെയിമിങ് വെയിറ്റ്.
It certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation unit and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Shot, surely! And he's got it! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we had. Good chance here!
ഫേക്ക് ഇടാൻ നോക്കുമ്പോൾ ഫേക്ക്
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Kukurea. Oh, super ball!
Good really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's come to nothing.
It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Clearly
Yeah,
is
cool,
miffed
cool.
having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, now he can run away with it. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Rice looking to pass their way up the pitch.
ഞാൻ
And it's
വിജയനെ
tremendous pass.
തൊട്ടിട്ട് കൂടിയില്ല പിന്നെ
Oh, cut out,
എന്നാ
not much Ferreira there at all. Good looking ball. Chance here to counter. They'll join this time. It's headed upfield. And here's the chance to counter. Batistuta. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nedved. Little pass back. Rice. Nedved.
Good certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for
അവിടെ
what's to come.
എന്ത് കഷ്ടമാണ്.
Can he get on the end of this? This is Batistuta.
ഇവന്മാരുടെയൊക്കെ ബാറ്റിസ്റ്റ് ഇന്ന കളിയെ നമുക്കുണ്ടാവണം.
There could be trouble here. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Now who's going to be first to this? And the whistle goes for half-time.
അടിക്കടാ ഗോൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ, എനിക്ക് വന്ന കിട്ടുന്നില്ല.
Effectiveness perhaps the only thing lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but I think this is still very stable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half.
അണ്ണൻ കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ? എനിക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ലല്ലോ വാച്ചിങ്ങില്. എന്നാ കമന്റ് ഇട്ടൂടെ വല്ലതും? അവിടെ മിണ്ടാണ്ട് ഇരിക്കുക ഇങ്ങനെ.
Here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
വെറുതെ കളഞ്ഞു അയ്യോ.
Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
കൺട്രോളാണ്.
It's made its way to him. He's Batistuta! Us falling kindly here. And he's following up. That's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. The movement's so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's Nedved! That's what you call
Comeback അടിക്കാൻ
inspired
പറ്റുമോ?
goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very
Good
first
ball.
corner. And now they can spring out of the defence.
എന്തുവാണത്? എന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ടിലുണ്ടാണോ ഈ ഗോളി?
Cafu. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. Think that's a corner? Yes, it is. So a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Come backwards here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പോയാൽ അവൻ്റെ കയ്യിലേ കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. 2 കളി ലാസ്റ്റ് 2 കളി നോക്കാൻ പോകട്ടെ. ഉറപ്പല്ലേ 2 കളി നോക്കും.
Substitutions taking place.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rice. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now this could be a chance. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ കണ്ടില്ലേ എന്താ കാണിച്ചാല്, എന്തുവാ അത്? ഇത്ര ചാൻസ്. ഇതുപോലത്തെ ഗോളി കേട്ടാ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുമ്പോ തീട്ടക്കളി, ഒപ്പോണന്റ് മാസ് കളി. അവന്റെ ഗോളി സേവ് ചെയ്ത, ഈ കളി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് അവന്റെ ഗോളി എത്ര സേവ് ചെയ്തെന്ന് നോക്കോട്ടെ.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 8. Batistuta. Coming on the field. Number 3.
Rice gets it away.
Number 20. Berbatov.
Defending was strong and firm. Nedved powering forward here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cannavaro makes the interception. Bale being hunted in packs.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Nedved. Cafu. That is good strength. Cannavaro gets it away. Corner number 2 then.
ഇതൊക്കെ കാണുമ്പോൾ സങ്കടം വരും.
Last ditch defending, but that'll do. 4 added minutes on the board. Cucurella. That's a sharp pass. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly.
934. ഏത് ചെറു എന്നെ കൊന ഇങ്ങനെ. അടുത്ത നല്ല കിടിനെ പ്ലാനെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
എങ്കിലും 2050 2010 നോക്കി 2080 സംതിങ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന ഞാനിപ്പം 2 കളി അടുപ്പിച്ച് ഓടിപ്പിച്ചത് പോയാണ്.
Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon.
സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് എന്നിട്ട് ഇല്ലെന്നു. സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ്
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
ആദ്യത്തെ ഗോള് കണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
Who are you looking for in
ആദ്യത്തെ ഗോള് പോയി കാണും,
Yeah,
മനസ്സിലാവും
Kylian Mbappe,
പനാമി എന്താണ്.
there's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. And go bang! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. And we have our very first corner. There's the shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാത്തവർ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യട്ടാ. ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാത്ത ആ പുള്ളി ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യും. ഗണേഷ് അണ്ണ നമ്മളറിയാവുന്നവനൊക്കെ
And
കാണത്തുള്ളൂ.
here's Gullit. And he's got away from him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cruyff. Well, that's well seen too. Kaka. Busquets. Passes short and sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Busquets cuts out the pass. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Aubameyang. Mbappe, he is onto this.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
ഫ്രാൻസിന്റെ ജേഴ്സി
Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Mbappe simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
എല്ലാം കൂടി വട്ടത്തിൽ വന്നു ഞാൻ എങ്ങനെ മനസ്സിലാക്കും.
And here's Aubameyang. And it's Nedved. Nedved!
പുറത്തടിച്ച് എന്ത് പറഞ്ഞു.
Nice for the dummy.
94 ഫിനിഷിങ്ങുള്ള പന്നിയ. ഇതിലും വേഗം
Maldini.
അവനെ പോസ്റ്റിലെങ്കിലും എടുപ്പിക്കും.
Now it's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! Oh, split-second reaction.
Aubameyang actually didn't do an awful lot
ഈ
wrong, to
സീസൺ
be
ഞാൻ
honest.
മുഞ്ചും ഉറപ്പാ.
Corner number 2 then. And a header! Fair try, but just on target.
Maldini is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, the goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Aims beyond the defence. And he's hit on Bruno Fernandes!
അവനടിച്ചപ്പോ ഗോള് ഞാൻ എത്ര അടി അടിച്ചു. ഒട്ടത്ത് വെച്ച് അടിച്ചിട്ടോ ഗോളോടെ ലെഫ്റ്റ് ഫൂട്ട്.
An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going...
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just for one goal, it's still anybody's game here.
ഇത് വെച്ച് കളിക്കാൻ മാത്രം ഇങ്ങനെ.
But thankfully, this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
And he shoots! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like
Yeah,
we
I mean,
have
Slade's
ourselves a
never
real
done
game
it.
here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage,
Can I
for
do
their
it?
attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
We knew what was coming,
Come on,
and he
look
has
at that.
outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
വിറ്റിനെയൊക്കെ എവിടെയാണ്
Accurate
നിൽക്കുന്നത്?
pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been cut out, well played. Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Aubameyang. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Nedved taking charge of the dead ball.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Number 10, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on to replace him is number 22.
Brilliant save from Buffon!
Taking place.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, sweet feet. Cruyff.
He's a sharp hit of ball here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
France really will have to throw everything at this now. And here's Neymar. And this is Cruyff.
France really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. Varane can clear it away. Well, they put him back in a hurry. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Neymar scooting forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Neymar.
2 early minutes has been initiated.
Ended up in no man's land. And this is Dembele.
ഉടനെ പാസോടാ മയിരി
And we're done.
കളി
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing.
ഒരു ഷോട്ടോ ടാർഗറ്റ് ഒരു ഗോൾ വന്നിട്ട്
Unable to be set.
3 സേവ് എന്നെ പറയാൻ
We summarise what we've seen.
ഇതൊന്നും നോക്കട്ടെ കാര്യം. ബാക്കടിക്കാനെ പറ്റിയ ബാക്കടിച്ച അപ്പത്തോലച്ചായി
is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So it's away we go then.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Oh, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Joe?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments. And brilliant imagination.
Finish the shots!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Aubameyang is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good try! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just the one only goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
And Aubameyang!
And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Salah.
Now it's Pele. And this is Drogba. Pulled interception. Maldini. Nedved. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement.
Takes the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post!
And it's Van Basten. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pele. Batistuta. Ball looks a good one. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Delivered in. Mohamed Salah. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Aubameyang!
Wanted to outwit the keeper, but straight off target.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result. Arsenal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot, but
With something up their sleeve.
yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Mbappe!
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Vitinha. He's
Shot a goal! Brilliant by Vitinha! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better.
a moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
He'll try to keep this alive. Zambrotta. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that's a throw.
ഈ കളി കഴിഞ്ഞ് ലൈവ് നിർത്താം. ഞാൻ മടുത്തു.
It's Van Basten! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten clearly thought.
So temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Oh, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. And so the action is resumed. And he's managed to get free. Nedved. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Well, the first goal came from this. Header! Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Nedved.
Drogba.
Maldini makes the interception. And it's Nedved. Oh, he's about to pull it out wide. Shoots! Oh, it's come and again! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He saw.
And the shot! Well taken goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. They forced the error and extracted, and that's it.
Well,
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
ഇനി ഇടയ്ക്കൊക്കെ ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പോവും. ഇടയ്ക്ക് ലൈവ് ഉണ്ടാവും, ഇടയ്ക്ക് ലൈവ് ഇടാം. കാരണം ഇപ്പോൾ ജോബൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് കുറച്ച് തിരക്കിലാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ അടുത്ത മാസം 23 കഴിഞ്ഞ് ലീവാണ്. ലീവല്ല, ഓഫ്. ലൈക്ക് ഒരാഴ്ച അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 2 ദിവസമൊക്കെ പോയാൽ മതി. അപ്പോൾ ബാക്കിയുള്ള ദിവസം ലൈവൊക്കെ ഇട്ട് വരാം. അന്ന് നല്ല രീതിക്ക് റാങ്ക് പുഷ് ചെയ്യും. പിന്നെ ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പം ആരും ഉണ്ടായൊന്നുമില്ല, അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് കുഴപ്പമൊന്നുമില്ല. ശരിയെന്നാ, എല്ലാവർക്കും ബൈ. സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തതിനെല്ലാത്തിനും താങ്ക്സ്. അപ്പോൾ കാണാം.